There is a simple offer that you can make to small businesses where they will pay you $500 per month, and really nobody is offering this service. This opportunity exists for one main, big, simple reason, and that is because small businesses cannot answer every phone call that they get. Crazy, right? If customers are what they need, they should be answering the phone, but unfortunately, they can't. Just think about it. If you're a plumber or a landscaper, you're going to be out working in the field. You might be at a job, you might be under a sink fixing something, or in a sewer system cleaning something out, and you just simply can't answer the phone. Or, heaven forbid, you're a landscaper and you're on a mower, you can't even hear the phone call. But you get the point. Some small businesses have to actually do the work, and they can't always answer the phone calls. And the problem with this is, if you're a customer and you're calling the plumber or you're calling the landscaper and you don't get an answer, what do you typically do? You're going to go and just simply call the next person that's on the list in Google Maps or whatever list you've got. You're just going to move to the next company in the list, and that customer is going to be lost forever. Let me give you a couple of interesting statistics that you can simply look up on Google. The first statistic is 60% of all inbound calls to a small business either go unanswered or they don't get responded to. So that's crazy. 60% over, I think it's 62% actually. But that many phone calls will go unanswered. Even if you leave a voicemail, you'll never get a call back from that particular small business. So that's one thing that's pretty shocking, is that number of calls are being lost to small businesses, which makes this service so much more valuable. The second statistic I want to offer you is 78% of people that call a small business, if they actually answer, will use that small business for whatever service they're calling for, period. Now just keep that in mind. That's about roughly, say, 3 out of every 4 people will use your service if you just answer the phone, period. So if you do the math on that's potentially thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars per month in revenue that businesses are just letting drift away simply because they don't have a system or solution put in place that's able to answer inbound phone calls for them and respond and maybe even book appointments. Now that's the key to this particular service. That's why this service really sells itself. You're not promising anything to the small business. You're not promising them to get them more leads or more customers. You're just simply saying, I can help you stop losing the customers that you're already getting. That's it. That's what makes this service so just boom, mind blowing. Because you can't even think about it as selling. It's really more like I'm helping the small business. So if I don't go and at least present this offer to a small business, they're going to continue to suffer with the problem that they had because I didn't go in and tell them that I could fix it, and they would happily pay me $500 every single month to do that.